Hello everyone, I'm Tiff.
And I'm Jack. We are here with a daily dose. And today we're talking about something very important, which is relief, why you want it, or how to get it and why you want it.
Yeah.
And it's been a little while since we've done a Facebook Live, and we feel very happy to be here. Amber Wilhelm, we're so glad to see you.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, Kate. And we're talking about relief. Tiff actually posted a fantastic question. You do your questions of the day, and they're amazing. I love reading through the answers that everyone gives.
Right.
And you posted the question about overwhelm.
Yeah, what causes overwhelm? The number one cause of overwhelm in your life.
And I'm always impressed with your willingness to share and be vulnerable and just say, you know what, this is what makes me feel overwhelmed. And there are a lot of different reasons in your list. I was really, really amazed and interested to read them, even to someone saying brain cancer, brain surgery.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Someone else, kids or work or things like that. And I love reading everyone's answer. It's really interesting. And there is one thing we all share in common, and we all get overwhelmed. That's part of life. It happens. And Tiff and I are very serious, especially about overwhelm and helping you and all of us identify and clear whatever it is that's happening that's making us feel overwhelmed. And there's a way to do it very quickly, no matter what kind of overwhelm you're experiencing.
Yep.
And that's what we want to talk about today.
Yes. So, oh, look. Hi, Kelly Hewitt. We love you. Amber, we love you. Eric from Seattle,
oh my
we
God.
love you.
It's so fun to see everybody.
Kate, we miss you too. It's so great to see you guys on here, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, it's more fun when you're here. A lot more fun. We like it a lot better. It's better.
So we're in Sugar House Park right now. It is the most gorgeous day today.
It is
my gosh.
So gorgeous.
So we're always talking, like if you listen to our podcast, you'll hear that we always start out with how to dump the overwhelm and live the happy. And the reason we talk about living happy or getting relief is not because it feels so damn good, which it is. It's one of the reasons, but the most important reason, well, in my opinion, is that once you're in the place of happiness and relief, you're in a very vast array of manifesting power. So when you're setting your intention and you're living in well-being, that you have that sense of well-being in you, you can actually manifest very fast, very powerfully.
What it is you want.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to necessarily be a happy feeling as much as just a state of relief.
Yes.
It's just finding that place where you're not feeling like you're going upstream. And this is actually our free gift that I always talk about at the end of every one of our lives, all of our podcasts. Our free gift that we give away is relief in 30 seconds or less. So Tiff and I decided that today we were just going to do a Facebook Live about our free gift. So, I mean, you can still have our free gift after
Well,
this.
the infographic is really awesome because you can download it and you can look at it and it will remind you. It's so powerful.
And we have a feelings chart, and we also have included in our free gift, Relief in 30 Seconds or Less, our latest podcast episode, because it was all about it. We actually went in deep on getting relief, why you want it, how it gives you your manifesting power. So you'll want to get all that anyway. But today, so let's just talk about when you're feeling overwhelmed, how you get relief in 30 seconds or less. The very first step is that you
can I say something?
Oh, absolutely.
So with this thing of overwhelm, you know, we can post a question and some people will be like, being overwhelmed is something that you create for yourself because of your mindset. Absolutely. But if there's anyone out there that says, oh, I never get overwhelmed, they're bullshitting. It's not true. It actually is not reality. Everyone will get some sort of overwhelm, but learning how to manage it and know what to do with it so you can get yourself in a better feeling place is the power. So it's not avoiding overwhelm because life is happening, right? Oh my God, there's a lot happening all the time.
Yep.
So Jack is really powerful. I get overwhelmed sometimes with all the things that we have to do, and Jack is really powerful at reminding me how to pull the oars in, and he's going to go into depth on that right now.
Okay, so the very first thing you do when you realize you are totally overwhelmed, you have to identify that you're overwhelmed, because sometimes we just get so caught in the emotions of whatever it is we're going through, we're not even present with how we're feeling. So step number one is recognizing that you're feeling overwhelmed. And basically when you're overwhelmed, paddling your way upstream, right? You're fighting pretty hard. You're trying to figure out answers. You're trying to make things work or make things be different. So step one, identify it. Just figure out, oh, hey,
I feel like
I'm
crap.
feeling overwhelmed. This is not good. And the second step is to recognize and not judge your feeling for feeling overwhelmed. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just having a response.
Yeah, you just accept it.
Right? And in that moment, you also see yourself pulling your oars in. So we liken this to the analogy of being in your boat, fighting your way upstream. It sucks. You're tired. You're sweating. You just need a break. So the minute step two is when you recognize, oh, I'm going to pull my oars in. I'm done fighting. I'm just going to turn this over to the universe and recognize I'm overwhelmed. Ask the universe. Just put it out that you want to feel better and that you're allowing the universe to assist you to have whatever it is you want in whatever scenario of overwhelm you're facing. You pull your oars in, and then step three. What was step three? How did we identify it?
You
I
ask
always
yourself
get
what you're
confused.
afraid of,
Okay.
right?
Well, basically, you just put out to the universe what it is you want. You feel yourself going downstream, and you trust that the universe has your back.
Right.
Is step three. Trust that you have assistance coming to you and helping you have whatever it is that you want. And that you're not alone.
The universe is really awesome. And if you're into the law of attraction, which is what we spend our whole life teaching, we live this, we teach it, we breathe this. Because if you can rely on the universe to take care of the details for you, then you're going to really have an extraordinary life. Your only job is to find relief when you're not feeling good and to think about the things that you want. Stop thinking about the things you don't want or how things are going wrong. Release that. Leave that to the universe and just think about, okay, what do I want to create? What do I want? And then let it go. And the universe will actually bring it right to your doorstep and give you inspired action. And then you can get up and do something toward that thing. But the second you get that overwhelmed feeling, it's time to pull your oars in, accept where you're at, and trust that the universe.
Trust the universe has your back.
Yes.
And that you're not alone. It works with every single kind of overwhelm you're dealing with.
Kelly Hewitt just said, I trust the universe wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Which I know she does.
Yeah.
I know her very well, and she is a very powerful manifester.
Yeah.
Like, way.
And every single one of us at different times are going through things that could feel incredibly impossible, but there's an answer for everything.
And Bart just said, if I have one day where I don't feel like I'm drowning, I'd be impressed. So Bart, I want you to practice what we're talking about in this video and see if it assists you, and I'd like to hear, okay? Let's see, we had a lot of great comments coming.
Shelley said doing something that feels just a little bit better.
Yep.
Right? And really identifying that you're feeling overwhelmed literally is the first step, because sometimes we get so chaotic and busy with things going south or they're just not going right and we're fighting. Well, maybe I'm just talking to myself because I get so forceful at trying to make things work, and then I have to stop and realize, and it makes it so much better. And Amber, right? The path of least resistance.
So you'll hear a lot of phrases like the path of least resistance, like Amber just shared. The art of allowing, which is from Abraham. What is it that Deepak always says?
Detach.
Detachment. So that the gift of detaching from the outcome of things. All of these things are talking about the same thing. We're talking about the same thing. We talk about surrendering and letting go, letting God. Like all of those things, we're all talking about the same thing. So if you can live your life by pulling your oars in, allowing the universe to take charge of your boat, you're going to be a lot better off.
And a lot happier, and you will have a sense of relief settle in with whatever it is.
This literally is like 30 seconds or less to get relief.
It is.
And all you need is one step of relief, and then you can start moving into a more powerfully manifesting place.
So I think that's probably all for the message today. We're very happy to be here. We'll put the link in for our Relief in 30 Seconds or Less free gift. And if you haven't joined us on the podcast, we have so much fun there. And we're super irreverent, and we are always saying and doing things that make us laugh at ourselves most of the time.
We're kind of ridiculous.
There are times that we get to the point it's like, oh my God, we probably should just stop and start again, but we don't. We just keep going. So it gets a little crazy.
Eric, you're so cute. And just float that boat to Seattle.
Right?
I think we might be taking a trip there.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Okay,
Don't forget to eat dessert first. Why?
Because life is meant to be devoured.
Yes, it is.
We're Tiff and Jack, and we will definitely be back.
Yes, we will.
How do we stop this?
Right here, babe.
Bye-bye.